Welcome back. We are continuing our practical applications with Autodesk Inventor, and this is going to be your midterm project. It is a Jeep. We are designing a Jeep that can be 3D printed. So the way we're gonna do this, we're gonna do one part at a time. So what have we done so far? We finished the tire, and next we're going to do the body, and then the seats. We also have the dashboard, steering wheel, windshield, lights. So it's gonna cover almost everything we have seen so far. Alright. So last time we did a tire, so we completed the tire. And now let's go ahead and work on the body. Alright, so this is very important that make sure you do your units are correct. If you don't pay attention and use the wrong units, then when we do assembly, everything is gonna be out of space. Alright, so pay attention. File, select new, metric, so we are in the metric, and standard.ipt, and then create. Alright, so the body, that's what we're gonna do. The first step is done. Now, if you look at the body, it is essentially, it's a box. There is no, look at my browser history. It's extrude, 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 extrude. There's no new command you haven't seen. There's no new command you haven't seen. This is gonna be a very quick one. I'm gonna go in and do a 2D sketch. Let's go ahead and start a 2D sketch on which plane? Axis plane. Draw a horizontal line starting at origin. How long that this needs to be? Let's make it 240. And then we're gonna come at the origin, draw another line. And this one needs to be 60. And make sure it is drawn at a horizontal angle. So it's 0 degree. So it's perfectly vertical. And this one is perfectly horizontal. And then from here, I'm gonna draw another one. This one, again, look at my constraints. This one's gonna be 110. And it's exactly drawn at 90 degrees. So next we're gonna draw a slender line like this. I'm gonna draw it over here, and I drop another one there, and then close your profile here. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and add dimensions. So from here to this point, that distance needs to be 40, and from here to there, that needs to be 44. This horizontal distance is 64. Very well. Now let's go ahead and add a fillet this corner of 6, radius of 6. Fillet that. And I'm gonna zoom out so you can see what I have. And then, alright, now let's go ahead and apply mirror command. We're gonna select this and that. Okay, the mirror line is gonna be this one. Apply and done. Now select this line, make it a construction line, and then finish. What are we gonna do next? You guessed it right. You guessed it right. Go ahead, extrude. How much? 5 millimeters. 5 millimeters. Well done. Part 1 is done. So remember, this is what we're trying to get to. Okay, so if I go here, extrusion 1 is done. Okay, let's keep going. Select this top face. Start a 2D sketch on it. Project geometry. Project geometry. Select this face. Project geometry, and then right click. Okay. It's too easy for you guys. And then we're going to do what? Draw a vertical line from this point to this point. And that distance is going to be 76. From here to here is 76. Finish. And do what? Extrude. How much do you need to extrude it by? 50. Well done. We can go ahead and add fillet. Radius is gonna be 10. We're gonna fillet these edges. Radius of 10. Click OK. Select this side. Launch your shell command. Remember shell command? What's the thickness? Let's do 5. 5. Thickness is 5. And I click OK. Done. Done. We are almost there. It looks like a shoe right now. Awesome. I'll select this guy. And what do we do? What do we do now? Project geometry again. Project geometry. Select the face. Now we can offset it. How much are we gonna offset it? Now, when you offset, make sure you have loop select unchecked. How do you do that? Offset and then right click. Make sure loop select is unchecked. Alright. What that's going to allow you is to select each part separately, each line separately, each geometry separately. Now, why is not selecting there? There you go. There you go. Now we can offset it by how much? By type in enter and then do a distance of 5. Well done. Next, we need to project geometry. This edge and this edge as well as this one. Right click and then extend. Extend is under modify. Extend this line to this point and extend over there. Okay. Finish. Finish. Extrude. Extrude 50. 50. Wow, look at us. Look at us. We are almost there. We're almost there. All right, now next we need to select, go to origin, find a YZ plane and start a 2D sketch on it. We can slice graphics to see better. And so we're gonna draw a vertical line starting here. Go ahead and draw a vertical line from here, going down. What the distance needs to be 30, and then go horizontal. All right, make sure you have a perfect 90 degrees. And do we know how long this needs to be? Doesn't matter. And then go up to this point. Just approximate this one. The dimensions we need is this one. We need that angle to be 120. And the distance from this edge to this point needs to be what? 84. 84. And finish your sketch. Now we're going to extrude it. You guessed it right. We're going to extrude it. We're gonna cut and then we're gonna do distance is gonna be through. And then we're gonna cut it. There you go. And there you go. Alright. Next, fillet. 10, radius of 10 is good. Select this edge here. Select that as well. There's one more. And also this guy here. Same thing on this side. This point, that point, and this point. And then click OK. Well done. All right, next, select this face, start a 2D sketch on it. Now, you could go size graphics. Remember, you can go at one of the options at the bottom is slice graphics. You can also find it under view and slice graphics, whichever is easier for you. I like using this shortcut, or you can press F7 on your keyboard, F7 on your keyboard as well. All right, now, so we're doing a 2D sketch. Go back to Sketch tab and draw a circle about here. All right, now when you draw a circle, notice mine is measuring a radius. If yours is not, right click and make sure you have radius checked. If it's measuring diameter, now if I switch to diameter, it's gonna measure diameter. So right click and set to radius. We need this radius to be 44. We're gonna draw another circle from the same point, and the radius is gonna be 40. Excellent. Next, we are going to dimension from this to that point. And that distance is going to be what? That distance is going to be 48. Let's make it 48. Also, from this point to this point here, we need that distance to be 8. Enter. Very good. And now we can trim under modify font trim command. It's the one that looks like scissor. Trim command. Go ahead, trim that. I forgot to project this line here. Project that line. And trim again. Awesome. It's gone. Now it's gonna, that's the profile we want. Awesome. Extrude it. How much do you extrude it? I'm gonna extrude it by 20. Direction is gonna be default. And output is done. Select OK. Alright, now zoom in, so select this face here and start a 2D sketch on it. Okay, slice graphics again and take advantage of project geometry. So I'm gonna go ahead, project geometry, and select that area. Now finish sketch. We're going to extrude it, but we're going to extrude it flipped is gonna be the direction, the second option. We're gonna keep it a join. We're gonna do a distance of 10. Distance is 10. Very well. Alright, now we can go ahead and fillet. Radius of 5. Select this edge here, add. Alright, now you're gonna select this line there. And the radius is gonna be the radius is going to be 2.5. 2.5. And then click OK. Very well. Now rotate until you see this face. Select this face here. Start a 2D sketch. And we're going to do a circle command again. About there. Radius is 40. Okay, distance from the center of the radius to this point, we need that to be 48. And from this point to here, it's gonna be 8, like we did before. All right, and then maybe I should have project geometry, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not too bad. Just 1 second. Finish your sketch. Extrude it. Extrude it. How much do you want to extrude it? Alright, 20. Which direction? Flip. We're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut this. Then there you go. Now, so once you get here, so look where we are. And let's see what we're trying to do. We're trying to make something like this. Now we got this part here done. and we need to make another one here. We have two options. We can redo the same thing we just did here, or we can work smart and take advantage of mirror command. Mirror command. Alright, so we're just gonna mirror everything on this side to by the mirror plane so that it's on this side. Alright, how are we gonna do that? So launch mirror command and press shift. So you're gonna start with extrusion 5, 6, 6, and then 7. Make sure you have your fillet selected as well. And then you're gonna select your mirror plane. It's gonna be YZ plane. YZ plane, it gives you a preview of what it's gonna make. And if you like it, go ahead and select OK. And there you go. That is done. That is done. Okay, we're almost there. Now, rotate it till you see this bottom here and start a 2D sketch on it. So we're gonna go to origin. I want you to go to project geometry and select Z axis. And then select this line, right click, make it a construction line. Go to rectangle command and a drop down, find slot center point. Slot center point, draw a slot like this. Radius, let's make it 2.5. 2.5. My mouse is messing with me. 2.5. Okay. And this distance needs to be 28, and from this point to this point, that is to be 30. That is to be 30. Okay. All right. Next, we're gonna draw a circle about here. What's the radius of the circle? 5. And draw another one here. Radius is 5. Now, distance between these two is, let's make it 18. 1, 8. From this center to the center line to the construction line, that needs to be 30. Okay. Now, we're going to draw another slot about there. Remember, radius is what? 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. And let's go ahead and take advantage of constraint, equal constraint. So we want this side to be equal to this side. We're going to use equal constraint. Select equal, select this side, and also select this side. They must be equal. Let's double check that. That's indeed a 28, and that's what it's supposed to be. Now what can we do? So that's 18, 30. Dimension distance between these two. That needs to be 152. Now it's telling us that we have one more dimension missing. That's fine. Before we do that, I think I know what it is actually. So it's this one. From here to there is what? 65. 65. It's a free constraint sketch now. Well, let's go ahead, apply Miller command. So we need to copy the circle. And we're gonna copy by this line, apply, done, 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 done. Okay. Okay. Now finish sketch. And we're going to extrude. I told you guys this is extrude. I mean, we're gonna look at other commands when we're doing the other parts. but the body is it's a box. It's, you know, you're gonna see more advanced amount, but I think we've seen everything we need to complete this. And where are we gonna, we're gonna make it electric. Where are you gonna put the batteries? Where are you gonna put the batteries? Huh? Start thinking about that. Start thinking about that. All right, so let's go ahead to do that part. Finish this one. All right, so we're going to extrude it. We're going to extrude it. Select this profile. 2, 3. All right, now we need to reverse the direction. Reverse, split. We're going to cut and distance, select the option that says 2, and then shift and rotate. Select this face here and click OK. All right, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now next, let's go ahead apply some appearances. Change your appearances to anything you like. I'm gonna say right lead. And select any color you want. And also, let's go ahead and add materials. Let's make this ABS plastic. And I want you to find the mass of this part. Go ahead and find the mass of this part, and yeah, you're gonna show it to me. You're gonna show it to me where mass is. All right, remember how to do that? Do you remember how to do that? Okay. Well, we still have a few more things to do. Now, I don't want this to be a very long video, so I'm gonna end here, and we're gonna continue in part B. I'm gonna yeah, the rest. All right. Let's go ahead and end here. And remember, remember this is what we are trying to get to. All right. But for this class, I want you to, for this classwork, I want you to get the mass. And you know what about putting this in your portfolio? We're gonna put it in once it is done. But you should have in your portfolio, you should have a tire. You should have a tire in. This should be in your portfolio. And next one we're gonna add is gonna be the body and then the other parts. All right, that was it. Let me know if you have any questions. Do not hesitate to ask.